Yes, my 2008 Norco A-line, my dream bike that I had introduced to you guys last December.
I want to take this bike out on a lot more rides and really get to know it more. But first, I want to put some upgrades onto this thing. I want to see how well this old frame and suspension can perform with more modern style parts. The first and most important upgrade we're going to do here is a new handlebar.
Bought myself a Chromag Fu 40 and cut it down to 780 millimeters. So the bar that was on here was an old school Azonic handlebar with a 2-inch rise and was 27 inches wide. So there are two main benefits to this new handlebar. Obviously it's wider and it's my proper width, but the other big one is that its upsweep is a more tame 5 degrees, as opposed to whatever this Azonic one was. You can tell it's pretty steep. I realized how much of an awkward feeling that can give you when I was riding it.
No.
This is gonna feel so much better. And I even shaved off half a pound from this handlebar swap. So what else do I want to do for this bike? Well, I want a better front tire. Now, I mean, the Minions are pretty decent tires, but this one is a pretty old version of it. It's probably at least 10 years old. I decided to put on a new Magic Mary with ultra soft compound. Now, do you remember how I broke the X9 derailleur from the last video?
Yo, my derailleur's not shifting.
Well, since you can't buy new X9s anymore, I ended up just buying an X5. And what we also found out is the chain that was on there was actually a bit too small for the size of cassette I had. So we put a new, smaller cassette on this time. Don't need anything bigger. Now the chain actually fits properly, and we have a working derailleur. But then later on, I actually found another used X9. I decided to opt for that instead of the brand new X5. X9s are just better derailleurs, so I'm just going with that for now. Alright, so now the drivetrain is working great, but you know, the bike can sound a bit like a shopping cart at times.
Yeah.
I'm deciding to pimp this thing out with an STFU system. If you're not familiar with that product, it just quiets the chain slap, really. So I found I didn't have enough grip with these Wellgo pedals. The spikes just weren't really long enough, so I found these Black Spire pedals. The spikes are definitely bigger. I just had these lying around, so these should do a much better job. So the bike is looking and feeling a lot better already. But about that fork, I felt like it was riding a bit soft for me. I did have the compression all the way tightened up, but it didn't really make a difference. I don't know if this fork has ever gotten rebuilt since 2003 when it was first made. So that is what we're doing now with my friend Ben. I'm gonna use 10 weight oil with some new seals and everything. I think this fork could feel even better. So we found there wasn't even that much oil coming out of the fork legs, which would explain why it was feeling a bit softer. The adjustments can work when there's proper oil levels in it.
Yeah, so there you go. That's all the rebound and the spring.
It's really cool.
You know, super burly and reliable. Like the condition this is in, Jordan, like this fork, like you might as well hold on to it for life. It's,
yeah.
'cause it'll last. Like,
yeah.
If you put this on a new bike right now, like, you know, just throw it on your current riding bike, most up-to-date fork, you know. I put exactly 325 milliliters.
325 milliliters in each leg seems to be all right for now, but honestly, I'm gonna have to ride it to really find out. But I'd love to hear some of your guys' experiences with rebuilding Monster T's and how you guys did them. So at the same time that we rebuilt the fork, we actually put on a Shimano Saint brake on the front to replace the one Hayes brake. I really like these levers way more. The pivot point of the levers just feels right. I'm just not that much a fan of the Hayes 9, honestly. We bled the brake and it's working really good now. No, I have not yet gotten the bigger medium/large sizing of this frame yet. I know that would be just the icing on the cake to make this bike feel so much better for me. But for now, these upgrades have already transformed the bike into something way better. With the upgrades we put onto this bike, we seem to have shaved off about a pound. That's good to know, even though I'm not actually going to notice that. All right, the A-line is pimped out and ready to rock. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think it's only fitting to take this bike back out to the North Shore. This time we're gonna ride Cypress Mountain, again with my friend Wesley on his classic 07 Giant Glory. He even put a couple improvements onto his bike as well.
He also gave me some Sensus grips, which hold up super nice.
So after putting all the STFU stuff on here, it should be a lot quieter. You can hear a little bit, but yeah, we'll see how it sounds when I ride it, but
It's definitely a lot quieter, and the fork is so plush. It's so beautiful after we rebuilt it, so I'm super stoked on this thing.
Oh, this is gonna be so sick. Whew, nice. Yes. Whoa. Woo. Woo. Whoa. Alright. Okay, this bike is like doing really good for me. Really good. Whoa, some bigger rocks there. Wow. Wow. That was sick.
Fun.
That was so fun.
My brakes are failing.
Are they failing?
Yeah.
For real?
I hit them, they're going all the way to the end. Just going right to the handlebar, and
That's weird. Dude, I was having a blast.
I was too until they started doing that, and then I started freaking out. I almost crashed.
Wow, I was using all my treble. That was so sick.
Like my suspension's feeling amazing.
Dude, so with mine, it felt so, dude, it felt like exactly like I was riding my normal bike.
Yeah.
I didn't even feel the weight that much, and my brakes are doing good. I'm so happy I got that same brake on the front. Like, it's so sick. Dude, this bike is doing so much better compared to that first time. That handlebar is huge. Wow. Look what. Ooh, wow. Okay, let's not get too crazy now. I wasn't too confident on the drive conditions. Dude, I'm like blowing through all my travel. It's really funny. So I guess the thing that I'm not the most confident on is keeping my grip in the loose. Whoa. Okay. Woo. All right. Oh, so sick. Wow. That's so sick. Dude, I was bottoming out the fork like a couple times.
I was feeling like your shock bottom.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Kind of bums me out because I don't know if it was even that soft the first time. Let's see if I can, oh my goodness. Yo.
That was a really great first run to feel how sick this bike is feeling compared to before.
That was so sick.
Unfortunately, Wesley wasn't having the most fun with his brakes. He definitely needs a bleed at least, and probably new pads too.
Let's go out. To pump them while I'm riding.
Shoot.
I'm pumping them while I'm freaking trying to ride it. So.
No.
For our second run, I want to ride something a little more spicy. But first, I was curious to see if Wesley could bottom out my fork.
Nice and squishy, linear coil suspension.
Should I really push on it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Actually, it wraps up a bit.
See, the ring is like a centimeter from the top.
Wesley's just gonna pull out the brake levers a little bit, so that should help him temporarily. So I was wanting to ride a trail called... I have not ridden this, so it'll be new for me. Wesley had ridden it once though.
Okay, it gets a nice and steep. Oh my goodness, that is steep. It did not look that steep from the GoPro footage.
I was telling you, this is an easy part too.
He was not too keen on riding it with his Old Glory, but I was feeling pretty confident though.
Dude, this is gonna be gnarly. This is gonna be the ultimate test. Double black. Wesley's brakes kind of suck. My front fork is kind of soft. We're gonna have to be careful on this one. Let's drop in. Just do it nice and calm. Just not get out of control here. Oh, that was super chill, actually. That was perfect. Calm. Yo, dude. You did it. Sick, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we doing here? All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Want to be a little careful here. So what's the good line here? Let me take a look. Like down here. There's just like one nice rock to hook your back tire on, or just like clear it and land flat. I was just wondering if like this works any better too though. This is where Josh crashed. Oh yeah. This doesn't, like, honestly, like this looks good. Yo.
Brakes are so bad.
Yeah, dude. Okay, dropping in. Gonna go a bit on this side. All right, that's sick. Yo, yo, buddy. Woo! That was sick. And then let's see, what do we got here? Just a drop, not too big. Oh, that was like a bit scary, but dude, I held it all up together. Yo. There we go. Oh, oh, whoa. Dude, I totally bombed the fork out. Wow. Yo. Got some more drops there. I want to do this jump better. All right. Sweet. Oh, that was flat. Bottomed out. Whoa! That was also flat. Oh. Your tire.
You know, I said I would pop it.
You said you would.
But I said the rear.
You said the rear. No. Crap. How did that happen now? Just
not a good place to...
The wood drop there, was it?
That would drop. I landed pretty flat, actually.
Yeah.
It's better for me to walk up than to go down.
Probably, it might be because it's closer. Like, it sounds kind of far to go down.
Ways to go through.
Let's do it. Let's try this steep roll down here. Yeah. Woo! All right. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. Okay. Dude, was I like nose manualing for like a tad little bit?
A little bit.
A little bit. That's sick. Let's see how much travel I use. Whoa! Yeah! Woo! Yes! Woo! Sick! Let's see, I did not bottom out. I hope you can make it up there just fine. Peace out, brother. All right, so I'm gonna be going solo for the rest. So what do you guys say we have some fun exploring the rest of this trail, since this of course is all new to me. Let's do it. All right, okay. Oh, we go this way.
I think at that point there I was supposed to go left, but I just went straight because I didn't know any better. But I found my way on a different route down the mountain and I found some pretty cool stuff.
Okay, what do we got here? So sick. Whoa, what the? You know what? That's sick. Oh, look at this. What the heck? Oh! Coming in clutch. The suspension on this bike, it's so like plush and smooth. It's just, if you're not going for like big jumps and stunts and you're just like chilling, riding some nice tech at a decent pace, like it just does so well because of how plush the suspension is.
I finished off on some other random trail and it got steep and tight. It was making me feel some of the limitations of the older bike.
Whoa, okay. Shoot. Okay. That is a bit sketch. Let's do it. These tight corners, I tell ya. Oh, wow. This gets a little heinous, but you know what? My brakes. Oh, wow. I'm feeling the rear brakes not being the best. Okay. Starting to feel the shortness of the bike. Some of those corners were a little tricky. Maybe I'm just a little high up, I suppose.
So I just wanted to say, in case you guys haven't noticed yet, these upgrades I put on this bike make it feel so much better. The whole bike is dialed, it's so solid. I'm just so excited to ride it, honestly. If you have an older bike lying around, like a 2008 Norco A-line for example, maybe try putting on some wider bars if you haven't already. Maybe get it dialed in, maybe rebuild the suspension if you can, and go shred it. I bet you anything you're going to really enjoy it. I just think it's so cool to look back and appreciate where mountain biking came from. All this technology, frames, suspension, all that kind of stuff. Some guys come at this from the angle of restoring old school bikes with old school parts for nostalgia's sake, and I think that's really cool too. I might even try something like that too. But I'm most interested in coming at this from a different angle. I'm really interested in combining the best of the new with the best of the old, and see what kind of unique creations I can make. That's why I think it's really fun to revisit our past here, to really remind myself what we really had before. One question that's fun to think about is there any old school technology that's actually better than what's offered today? And I'm not talking recent stuff like 26-inch wheels or my 2013 Wilson. I'm talking like early 2000s old school. And to be honest with you guys, I actually found something that might actually be the case.
See, I just want to give you guys a little bit of a tease for next week's video. In the name of trying out some more old school freeride stuff, I bought something very rare and old. You cannot buy it nowadays anymore. Very hard to find, but very epic.
Dude, I like this. It's like sick. It's so sick.
In fact, I'm going to show it to you in next week's video. I'm going to be exploring more old school freeride technology, but you're going to have to subscribe and stay tuned for next week when I reveal what I'm talking about. And it's not something we're going to be doing with this bike. This is actually a different project altogether, but it's going to be amazing.
So, Wesley, how was that ride?
Yeah, you know what? The bike, like the suspension feels awesome. The bike ride's sweet, but I do need to tweak a few things. Got to get the brakes fixed.
Yeah, and I was having a ton of fun on my Norco A-line. It's so solid, like everything's running super good.
Wow, you guys, that was a lot of fun. My bike was feeling way better compared to the first time we rode it. The difference that handlebars make is massive. My Saint front brake was doing amazing, especially with that 9-inch rotor on it. Man, the suspension's feeling great, and I have no idea why the Monster T is running so soft.
I've since been talking with a guy in Ukraine who knows a ton about Monster T's and all sorts of Marzocchi suspension. He was telling me I should actually put more oil in it for sure, maybe try closer to 380 or 400 milliliters.
But I'm not done upgrading the bike yet. We still gotta find that larger frame, and honestly, I think I could find one. So here's hoping that the next time you see me ride this bike, it will be on the larger frame. You guys are saying I gotta take this to A-line, obviously. I wanna ride all of Whistler on the bike. It would be so sick. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm so stoked for the support for this whole little A-line series. The first video did so well, so I hope you guys are still interested in seeing more upgrades and seeing what more we can ride with this bike. Big thanks to my patrons for sponsoring my channel and making me free to be able to do projects like this. If you want to see some bonus content like extended cuts, early videos, maybe some exclusive content on Patreon, you can pledge $3 or more a month and get access to sweet perks like that. And there's other perks like free stickers, naming the credits, so hope you guys will check that out. Thanks everyone, and we'll see you guys next time.